Welcome. This is We Are Famous. I'm Simbo.
I'm your man, CL.
What's up, big dog? You all right?
All good, man. What's happening?
Oh, man, everything going good. Look, we're going to get into it today.
All right.
First, I want to thank all the subscribers.
Yes, sir.
All the new people watching. Go ahead and hit that button.
Mm-hmm.
Join us, subscribe, and so you can get notifications on when we drop new shows.
Right.
But look, man, I was doing my job, finding material and content, and I ran across this guy named Mark Robertson.
Right.
He's the lieutenant governor of North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
It is a red state. It has a Democratic governor.
Right.
But he's the lieutenant governor, so he's running for governor.
Right.
And in this video, man, he basically was at a Republican convention, and he said that black people owe white people reparations for freeing them from slavery. And he actually got applause.
Yeah.
He got applaud in the audience, and then the audience was predominantly white.
Right.
We're talking about reparations in this country. They wanted reparations. And I remember I made this particular liberal so angry at me because I told him right to their face, nobody owes you anything for slavery. If you want to tell the truth about it, it is you who owes. Why do you owe? Because somebody in those fields took stripes for you. Somebody after those fields were ended and slavery was ended, somebody had to walk through Jim Crow for you. Somebody fought wars and died for you. Somebody lived less than because they didn't have what you have, and they did it for you. Those folks on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, carrying American flags, take that, Colin Kaepernick, living in a society that he could scarcely acknowledge, something that he has never known, living with a bigotry that none of us can imagine. Carrying American flags on that bridge, and when they were hit upside the head with nightsticks and shot with water hoses and knocked to the ground, they got up and picked those flags up and kept marching. And they did it for you.
My opinion of it is, honestly, he said something. I'm not agreeing with him at all.
Okay.
I
was just making sure.
No, I want to put my disclaimer.
I know you
right
like Kanye West, and Kanye West did say slavery was a choice. So I'm making sure you don't agree with Kanye on slavery is a choice.
This guy. But no, I don't agree with that. But what I do agree, I don't want to say use the word agree because I don't want to I don't want nobody to take a soundbite from me and use it, because we are famous,
already.
And they might use me to, endorse this guy. And
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not endorsing this guy at all. But, for on the record, I'm saying I'm not endorsing him.
Yes, sir.
But something he said that, we shouldn't expect reparations, you know what I'm saying? Because people paid the price for us. And I agree with that to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, our forefathers did go through things that we don't have to go through. And if we do our research and do the things we need to do, we can be in a better place, because I personally don't think white people are stopping us from doing nothing right now. We're stopping ourselves.
Exactly.
But back to him. So he said that, we owe white people reparations because, other people took whippings and beatings for us. You know what I'm saying? He got his applause. And I basically think that he's just pandering to his base because he know that will help him win the election. What you?
I think the same thing. I think if, like you say, North Carolina is a red state,
Right.
and he's also a Republican, so he's catering to the people that's listening to him, paying attention to him the most.
Yeah.
And as blacks, a lot of time we don't even focus. Only thing we focus on normally is the president.
Right.
I feel. I don't want to just sit there and categorize all of us as a whole, but it seems like to me the only thing we focus on is the president, and everything else we normally just go check, Democrat, without even knowing or even seeing a speech of what any of those people are even offering us as a society for anything that's going to help black people.
I agree with you.
So for him and us owed white people reparations, like I say, we didn't ask to be slaves. They came got us.
No, they did. And what's really crazy about it is that he's saying that we owe white people reparations because they freed us. Well, first of all, slave owners didn't want slavery didn't end. I mean, they actually had to go through a whole war,
Right.
the Civil War. You know, I did pay attention in history class. You know, it was a war called the Civil War.
A little bit.
You know, about, you know, the North fighting the South, you know, to end slavery. So,
Right.
But based on his, you know, how he's looking at his perspective, you know, we owe white people money for reparations. Well, I don't, that cancels itself out because half the people didn't want it.
Right.
You know, so.
Right. And if we was to give white people reparations, would Texas be the last people to give white people reparations? Because I think we were the last one to be known that even slaves was free, right? That's why we got Juneteenth and stuff out here.
Yeah. But and then another thing, you're right about that. Another thing, you know, even when slaves were freed, you know,
quote unquote,
quote unquote, you know, you still had Jim Crow, you still had systematic, you know, racism. So all that still exists today.
Yeah.
So by him being a black man and he's standing up saying that, then he's just ignoring all the other factors that's going along with it. Yeah. Because, you know, reparations, that word is it's a hot topic, a hot word. You know, he get up and he put his little mini Trump thing on, then he feel like he can win this election. It's all about winning an election.
That's what it's all about. And I think we 400-500 years later of black people being kind of oppressed. And it's still going on today. You know, we even with the judicial system,
right?
We unjustly criminalized for stuff that we shouldn't even be locked up for, especially as long as locking us up for different things that's going on today.
Right. You know, you can't start at the end of a crime and then absolve yourself from the crime.
Very valid point.
So it just it's crazy for this guy to get up and say that. But then he also talked about, you know, homosexuality, how it's only, you know, male and a female. So right. he's just hitting all the points.
Well, he's rubbing a bunch of people the wrong way. Yeah. And I don't think the white votes that he's looking to get is going to be enough to even get him where he think he's going to be. Because sooner or later you're going to need the black vote for something. Right. And if you think the white vote alone, because I'm pretty sure a lot of white people don't agree with what he's saying either.
Yeah, it's probably quite a few, especially the liberals that he say he pissed off. So that's a big state, yeah. And he has a big hurdle to climb. But you know, in the world, in this climate of politics, if you just say something that's so outlandish, it's going to get you in the conversation. He's probably going to raise a lot of money,
right? So
he's probably going to be a formidable opponent. But you know, we'll see. Well, most of our viewers probably gonna wish we go deeper into this topic, and you know, it's actually, you know, much more we can't say about it.
Yes.
But we just wanted to address his, you know, bold statement that he made that black people owe white people reparations, which is insane. It's crazy.
That's
right. But you know, good luck to the brother. You know,
well, good luck to you, man. You probably won't be getting my vote. I'm gonna let you know right now. Most definitely, 10 times out of 10, you definitely won't be getting my vote because you already rubbed me the wrong way.
Man, let's get into your segment.
Yeah, let's get into the bullshit, baby. This your boy CL, and you know I'm always already ready for the bullshit. So let's get it.
Well, look, man, you sent me this video a little bit back, man. Player from Brooklyn Nets, Cam Thomas.
Yeah.
You had to bring the good looks because you guys were lacking that?
I seen it, but I was like, man, he just talking for the last. We already had good-looking dudes, no homo. But you know how it go.
All right. I'm sure the legal office will enjoy that one.
He was on, after the game, you know, he had player of the game, and the reporter says, hey, Cam, you know, you guys used to have a lot of nice-looking fellas on your team.
Right.
And, you know, he said no homo.
Right.
You know, we still got some good-looking guys. And immediately the reporter was like, oh, man, the NBA office is going to get you, you know.
Yeah.
So what you think about that whole situation?
Well, for the reporter, you went on straight snitch mode. You dry snitch. So if the league wasn't paying attention to it, you made them aware of it.
Yeah, he's definitely, his picture is in the dictionary for dry snitch.
Yeah. So I feel it's very screwed up because they did fine him $40,000 for saying something as simple as no homo. It was nothing malicious about what he was saying.
Right.
He was just letting them know it's a bunch of nice looking guys on the team, but at the same time, because I say it's nice looking guys on the team, I'm not homosexual.
Right.
And I don't see nothing wrong with him saying no homo because homo is still only short for the word homosexual. So I don't see nothing malicious, nothing wrong with that. And
you know why he probably said it? So he might just want to let certain group of people know, hey man, I'm straight, I'm heterosexual.
Yeah, well, if he'd let that pass, I'm pretty sure people who, cause you know, these guys are big athletic guys, man. A lot of handsome young guys, multi-millionaires.
Pause.
Nope. I'm not going to say it, man. But these guys, man, they making millions of dollars, man. They can have pretty much any woman they want, and any little thing that I think somebody could use against them, they gonna use it against them. I think the team or someone should cover that for him. I don't know if he gonna have to pay that out of himself or the league just automatically take it. But I see nothing wrong with him saying no homo at all. Like I say, it's just a shortage of what you call an acronym abbreviation for homosexual anyway.
Maybe he should have said straight hetero. Straight hetero.
And somebody would have had a problem with that.
Yeah, well, today's whole show is kind of wild. But while we even talking about this, would it have been okay if he'd have been like, he slipped up and said, man, my niggas?
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't have got fined for that.
Probably wouldn't have got nothing for it because, for one, it's amazing to me how these players and athletes and everything, in the heat of battle, they can call each other bitch-ass niggas, hoe-ass niggas all day, every day with some of the most prestigious people on the front rows and listen to everything, and ain't nothing said. Nobody getting fined for saying nigga, calling each other nigga, which is one of the most degrading words and more blood shed on that word than any word in any race, anything that I know of in American history.
Right. Okay. Yeah. NBA need to man, get that man back his money, man. And reverse all that, because if your code of conduct will fine you $40,000 for saying no homo, which he had no ill will, no bad intentions for saying it, but you can say nigger all day long,
all day, every day. And
they playing, the DJ in the arenas is playing songs that got the word nigga in it, and everything fine. Then come on, you got to be,
Yeah, and I know these billionaires, they don't care. They don't care about that, because even in rap and everything else, they're allowing these young kids to use nigga all day, every day, because they making money. Even though y'all paying these young kids millions, but it's putting billions back into your pocket, so it really don't matter, because everything is all about the capital. But I guarantee you, if y'all love money much as y'all say y'all love money, instead of banning people from saying homosexual slurs or anything else that may seem offensive in cancel culture, stop them from saying nigga, and I guarantee you can recoup all your money, where you can damn near have athletes and rappers and everybody working for free.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
On another podcast, right, that we had, I don't even know if this aired, because we got a lot of outtakes and bloopers and all that.
Including today.
Yeah, so you was talking about Stevenson, the boxer, and you was like, man, he's a handsome-looking guy. He can be the face of boxing.
Yes.
And I said, pause. I mean, who gonna find us? I mean, another question, if two gay guys, right, and they were making fun of a heterosexual, a heterosexual guy, who find those guys?
If they say no hetero,
yeah, are they gonna get fined?
Ain't nothing gonna be said about that there, because like I say, people not canceling. It's amazing how you shame people for being whatever they want to be in life for as they sex go.
Right.
But then at the same time, it's almost you can't be black, you can't be straight, you can't be nothing. You can humiliate different.
You can't be married today.
Yeah, you humiliate other people and it's nothing done. But soon as any little thing that offends someone, seem like you want to cancel people for something. So I don't really agree with it. Like I say,
yeah, they need to give that man back his money.
I doubt they gonna do that. $40,000 don't mean nothing to them. They can wipe their ass with toilet paper and use that $40,000. For someone like me or you, $40,000 it means a whole lot. But for them billionaires, that $40,000 don't mean nothing, man. So hey
man, I mean, speak that on my life. I want you to say, man, that you $40,000 don't mean nothing. It's okay to speak that on me, man. Stop,
Okay, I speak it into existence for you.
But thank you. Well, man, with that being said, man, I'm Simbo.
And I'm CL, the boy with the bullshit, man.
And this has been We Are Famous.
Yeah.
Acer, no chaser.